What's up everyone? So today we're going to be taking a look at how to use circular pattern, and we're actually going to use the project of a car wheel, to demonstrate this tool. And there's actually two circular patterns in Fusion 360. They're pretty similar in usage, but they're just in 3D and 2D. So 3D one is over here under create, go pattern, and you go circular pattern. So you can duplicate or kind of make a circular pattern using faces, bodies, or features. So features, I mean like the things down here, like an extrusion. You can do a circular pattern of extrusions, or you could do a circular pattern of bodies, which are in the browser right here, or you could do a circular pattern of faces. All right. However, in a sketch, under create, circular pattern is right here, and it just does this exact same thing, except you just choose sketch lines. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off with making my basic wheel, and it's just gonna be a really basic cylinder, just so I can demonstrate how this tool just actually works. Okay, so maybe like this or something. Okay, so maybe I'll add a little more detail, like a tire. So this is not to scale or anything, so I'm just gonna extrude sketch right here and go like, we're actually gonna do this. We're gonna go symmetric and extrude to 20, maybe 25. I'm gonna change this previous extrusion to symmetric, like this. And so this is just gonna be my wheel. Maybe something like this, I don't know. But it's just something that we can look at and just use as a reference. So I'm gonna make I wanna make a circular pattern on my wheel right here, so I can just go back to this same sketch where my two circles were. And so these are fine, I'm just gonna dimension them just so that they are constrained. Okay. Alright, so starting off with our design, so we first need to think about how many of these like kind of triangle things are going to be in our wheel, right? So say we want to have 6. So if we were to have 6, then there needs to be a certain angle that each triangle takes up. And we know that a circle is 360 degrees, so we just divide that by 6, which is the number of triangles we have, and we get 60 degrees, right? So that means each triangle has 60 degrees of space to work with, okay? So let's just go with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line, and just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to draw from here, center, to the top right here, making sure that it's a vertical line, and I can make this a construction line as well. Draw another line, same thing except to the outside here. And now the important part is to make the angle between these two lines 60 degrees, because that is the magic number that we need, right? And so when we do the circular pattern, we just choose 6, and it'll be able to make 6 of them within the circle. So as long as we keep our design within this region, we should be fine. Okay, so let's start drawing out our triangular design. So I'm gonna just go for a basic triangle to start. So maybe something like this. And I want these two to be the same length, or I can just do the equal constraint. So now I know these two are equal, and I want to make sure that the distance between these two lines are equal as well. So I'll just make this 4 for simplicity's sake, and this can be 4 for simplicity's sake as well. Okay, this one is blue for some reason. Let's see. Okay, so this is constrained to that. Okay, this makes sense. So I'm just gonna draw an arc now. Center point arc, since I know the center is right here. Draw an arc like that. So it's a closed loop, which is good, and I'm just gonna make sure that it is coincident here. Which for some reason, oh yeah, okay, it's good. So, oops. So let's make sure that is constrained properly. Coincident constraint, this and this. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to try to make this look a little better, because this probably doesn't look that good if it's just a sharp triangle. Probably doesn't have very much structural integrity as well. So I'm actually going to go with a fillet, and I'm going to fillet all these corners over here. And I'm just going to fillet these two, since I know these two are going to be the same, and leave the last one and figure out what I'm going to do with the last one later. So I'm going to go with 7.5. I think this looks good. You can do whatever you want for yours. Right, and this one maybe like, let's go with this or something. Yeah, okay, sure, we can go with this. Let's go with this. And hit enter, and this is my final kind of triangle, right? Now I'm going to take this and make a circular pattern. So create circular pattern. I'm going to choose my object. So it's going to be all the things that I want to be part of each instance of the pattern. So basically all these lines right here. I don't care about the center points too much, because those will kind of come with these arcs. So when you choose a center point, which has to go around. So the center point obviously is the center of the wheel, so we're going to choose that. And right now the default is set to 3, so we want to, since we chose 6 and we did 360 divided by 6 equals 60, we got 60 degrees right here. We're going to make it 6, because we need 6 triangles. So this is what it looks like. Hit OK. That's what it looks like. Actually doesn't look too good, but it's okay, just for demonstration purpose. So now what we can do is we can take all these and we can extrude them through the this. And I actually want to make that symmetric. Okay, and I'm actually going to add some extra things, maybe like a fillet over here on each of the triangles, so it looks a little better. So small one like that, even make it look significantly better, right? Maybe we can add like a logo in there or something. Yeah, so that's basically how you use circular pattern, right? If you want to go back and adjust, you just have to go back into your original sketch and just adjust the original one. I think you can even adjust these, but the original one has all the dimensions and things. You can adjust that, and that will allow you to, that will change everything for you. So if I just make this like 5, I want more space. Make this 5 as well, right? Now I have more space between all of them. And finish, and it reflects out here as well. Okay, and so say we want to, now we want to make this like, we want to have 8 spokes instead of just 6. So 360 divided by 8 is 45. So we just make the 45. Right now it's, the circular pattern was still 6, so we gotta actually take out all these circular patterns right here. So probably shouldn't have done it in a sketch. I could have done it outside. So why don't we just use this as an opportunity to do that? So I can change this to make it look a little better, maybe like 4 millimeters now. And the radius over here can be like 7. Okay, so right now we just have all these extrusions. I'm going to change this extrusion right here to only one of them. Okay, and now we have a feature here, and I can delete this fillet. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it first this time. Because our 3D circular pattern is able to do faces, or like make circular pattern of faces and features, I can do this first. So maybe like this much. Right. Hit OK. I'm going to go into Create, Pattern, Circular Pattern. So I can choose faces, bodies, features, or components. So probably going to go with faces because these are all pretty simple. And sometimes if you do features, if you have too many, it gets like out of you get like an error message or like a kind of warning. But it's not. I think it's not too good to go with features sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to choose these faces, and I'm going to choose my axis, which is of course the center, the circle. And since we can't select the center of the circle, we just have to select we can select the outside of the circle, which has the center axis in the middle, right? So this has the same axis that we want to rotate about. And so we can already see the preview come up. We're going to make the quantity 8 now. Okay? And this is what it looks like. Right? Yeah. Okay, and so this is basically how you make use a circular pattern in Vision 360, and thanks for watching.